Okay guys, today we're going to compare the Tamiya craft tool sprue cutter, sharp pointed side cutter as they call it. I'm going to compare this. Here's the back. Oh, there's our instructions. We're going to compare this to a personal favorite of mine, these Micromarks micro sprue cutter, because they are very fine, and I just thought these were the best. And we're going to go ahead and compare the two. This is your traditional cheapy starter nipper, and we will take it from there. All right, we're going to use an old kit. In this case, real old no-grade death scythe from Gundam Wing. So we got several sprues here we're going to test it on. And first, let's go with the Tamiya one. As you can see from my background, I am a Tamiya fanatic. Spring loaded. Pretty light in my hand. I was hoping the spring was a little stronger, but that's just me. Let's see. It's pretty fine. Yeah. That's why I wanted to compare the two. This is the closest I could find within the same price range as the Micromark. So let's go ahead and try one of these. That's our first test. You can see here's where I did my panel lining test. Well, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm trying to get this on camera if I could. That was pretty good, pretty fine, easy, smooth. I'm not going to go far away and then trim it. I'm just going to go close just for this video. Unlike if I was actually building the kit. Pretty good. You know, I mean, not much was left. Let's trim it up a little bit. Not bad. You know, I don't want to go full out and trim this piece, but let's go again. All right. Let's go with a different color. All right, we'll go with this here plated piece. Going from black. It's pretty subtle. I think the Micromark is still a little easier to push than this one is. All right. Now, it's going to leave a mark because old school, no undergating here, so we're going to get an old school black mark, but pretty smooth. It was a pretty good cut. I mean, compared to these, if you're going to go old school cutter, you know, these just mash. You know, you guys know that anyway. However, you should everybody out there should have a pair of these for one reason. To cut the heavier stuff. I end up cutting up a lot of sprues. Once I get down to only a few pieces on my sprue, I like to cut it down. You know, so I use this to cut the big sprue. You know, so it doesn't really dig into your finer pieces. You want to stretch the lifespan. So go grab a pair of these $5, $10 ones at even the hardware store should have these, or Harbor Freight. You know, yeah. Always get buy one with the other. But let's go ahead and try the Micromarks and see what we got here. These are my personal faves, but everybody has their own favorite. A little nicer in the spring. It opens itself quite wide. They both open at the same. Now this is much, much finer a detail. You know, let's see if I can get this to for you guys. 1 second. All right. Trying to get a nice fine background here. Look at how tiny this micro mark is. And here's the Tamiya one. Well, I guess would be next level up, I guess. But much finer. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with the micro mark. All right, we're going to come underneath. It's I mean, I wish you could hear it, as it's pretty subtle, but it's literally, it's half the effort as it is to push in the Tamiya one. And grant you, Tamiya one is a great nipper. I mean, you know, same thing to trim. I mean, it's always the same. You got to trim, you know, but almost no trimming at all on this end right here. If you're going to file out your seams anyway, you're going to fill that in and sand it. But that's pretty subtle. It's hard to explain exactly how minimal the effort is to do this. But I think everyone should have a pair of these just for this, even the finer stuff. Maybe even the clear pieces, you know. Maybe the clear pieces it's good to have too. It leaves no stress. But boy, I got to tell you, it is a subtle push to trim these pieces. I would say the finer ones, and you can see the difference here when I'm holding them next to each other. Hold on a second, I'll get you guys a comparison. Sorry guys, I hit my camera there for a minute. I mean, you can see it's a bit smaller. Let's see if I can stack them. I mean, it's a lot smaller when I stack them up. But the blades themselves, let's see if I can show you from this angle. Can you see the blades? It is as fine as can be. I don't even know if they can get much smaller a blade than this micro mark. Let's try it again. Let me try and go from this angle. It is as subtle as can be. I mean, I could trim every part. And this is the closest we're going to get to clear, I guess. Hey, guys? So let's try this. And we'll go back again to the Tamiya one. I like to get it level with the sprue. There it is. There you go. And we'll go with the Tamiya. Much heavier. I can feel the difference there. Let's go with this. Yep, they're both on par. They're both pretty good. A little more effort to squeeze the Tamiya one, but it's a bigger blade. You know, it is a bigger blade. But the Tamiya one is readily available. But you know, just go to Amazon. You can grab one and have it at your house in 2 days. The Micro Mark one is a little tougher for you guys to grab. So I am satisfied with this. I paid $25 for it. I work at a wholesale warehouse for plastic models, and we sell Tamiya, so I get all this stuff wholesale. So I'm not sure what the Tamiya one is worth. I think it's $25, $27. You know, same as the mic. It's probably the same price. They're both comparable. But because I know you guys know how to grab one of those, I'm gonna put the link for the Micro Mark, you know, directly in below in my description. So it'll take you right to their site, and you can order. I think you can order directly from them. It's an American company that makes small tools, so a few things for modelers and hobbyists. So I'm going to put that in the link below. I think, you know, I mean, I could cut all day here, particularly when you got the right equipment. It's you just want to keep working. You know, it's a blast. Let's go on each piece, each one with a Tamiya. You know, they're all, you know, they're good. They're good. This one's just a little finer, but it's micro-sized. if you guys saw it in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. I guess you can almost see it here. But I like these. I mean, I think I should have each step up anyway. If you're a true hobbyist, you want to get all the best tools. This is your finer piece, your next step up. And then I would go to a beefier one. Not quite this. This is just a cut, the sprue. I'll look into God hands. I think I'll get a next size up from this. And I'm going to go from there. But like I said, if you're interested in the Micro Mark, it'll be in the link below. I'll put a link. And next, after this, we're going to be reviewing a few more odds and ends. We're going to test out this here Stealth sanding frame flexi file. You squeeze it. Can you see it? And you put these bands in it. See, this is sandpaper. And you can buy variety packs like this, and you put them in, and you can buy, this is 300, this is 600 grit. This is fine. You load it in, and then I've been practicing for the next video. You fill your seam, and it lets you round. Can you see it? It lets you get around different crevices and pieces. So, and then when you want to just pull it off and go up to your next size, your next grit sanding strip, and you load it in, and you go ahead with it. And you can flip it either way how it fits in your hand. Obviously it's left and right-handed, So we're going to be testing this next. Great product, Canadian made, I believe. I think these are out of Canada, and I'll let you know where you guys can find these too. Not exactly on the cheap end, but a very innovative piece. I thought was worth trying. Then we're going to try also from Flexi File. We're going to do this next. This is going to be applicator for the CA glue. I use Zap glue, and I use Tamiya's liquid glue. And I guess you dip the needle, and this is a pretty fine needle. You load it, and then you just go into your pieces, and you apply pinpoint accuracy where you want it, and that way you never clog the needles. These old these standby plastic needles, they clog up after like 2 sprues you're in, and it's all clogged. You got to constantly poke it. So I was looking for a new method to get away from that, and I'm going to go with this, and we're going to be testing this out and applying it that way. And then at the end of the day, you literally just either heat it or just wipe the glue right off it, because it doesn't stick to the aluminum. So that test is coming up soon. And then I got a bunch of these new Tamiya brushes. We just got these in at the warehouse, so I'm going to be testing these brushes out. Really nice, from ultra fine all the way up to flat, extra fine. These look like really good brushes. I don't know if I need to test Tamiya tweezers, but here's their file set. We'll be testing these. This is the basic file set, and I got this scriber. We're going to try and put some panel lines, extra panel lines in our Gunpla kits. So we'll test out this scriber, and then we're going to try out a decal scissor for cutting out the decals. It's very fine, and it leaves no tears. So maybe we'll do a video and we'll combine all of them together, and we'll take it from there. I also just got in this brand new, to me, I didn't realize they had it, but it's been out for a while, Zap canopy glue. It's fast drying, which I was looking for, and it dries clear, so you can put glass pieces, clear pieces, colored pieces, and it won't craze up like super glues and the Zap glue, and it dries nice and clear. So we'll be testing that out too. And before I go, guys, I wanted to show you a little bit of the room. This is in my other video. I'm sure you guys have seen it. The desk is done. Now I put up all the new artwork on here. We got some more new artwork. Actually, this F91 is new. That's a great piece of art. And I'm going to swing behind me, and you can see my new wall of art. Let's move some of these stash kits out of the way. And there you go. I got a lot of Mica and Orga. I'm a big fan of IBO. So I got several nice artworks with the duo in them. I got some logos. Let's move over some more. There's Emerald Ray and his the new Gundam. There's a Justice. Strike Freedom. Some Neo Xeon logos. And that Neon Xeon logo was also fairly new. And I think I already took the picture of Yamato. So that's that. And this is some of the new stash. I don't know if I even took a video of these yet. These are the kits I just took home from the warehouse. And this just came in the mail. I got this eBay find. Diablo with operating doors. And more. I'm going to build this Origin kit. I waited a while for the Magnum. Just got this one in. We sold out of it right away, so I had to wait for a restock. We just got in the Gunpla kits of Buzz Lightyear and Woody. Those sold out extremely fast. Got Bear Family Guy for my wife. We're going to make him and put him on the dresser. There's the F91. There's the Buster Gun. And there you have it. I also took home some trees. We're going to be making a diorama. And these trees came in damaged, so the company gave them to us for free. So I took advantage and took them home. And we're going to make a diorama. We'll do that on live too. Anyway, guys, there you go. You have it. We're going to post the links for the Tamiya. I'm going to post the link actually for the Micro Mark. You know where to get Tamiya. And that's it for this test. Next up, I think we're going to do the sander. And then we'll try out these new Tamiya brushes. And then, of course, all the new Tamiya tools. So that's it for now, guys. And you guys have a great week ahead. And hopefully be back in another week.